I see a picture of a girl and this man, and the girl said, "This is his girlfriend. Who are you?" No cap, I need y'all's ears to be open when I'm telling y'all this story. Like, this is nothing to be played with. What's good, y'all? It's your girl Alana, and I'm back with another video. I'm gonna tell y'all a story on how I became a side chick. I don't know. Don't ask no questions because I barely know myself. I became a side chick and didn't even know it. I was a side chick. I was a whole side chick. Like, he had a girlfriend and I was just like the random. I was the random in the situation. Boy, what? At that point in my life, I wanted to have fun, and I was just like, go with the flow, Lana. Go with the flow. Red flag number one, don't go with the flow, okay? You always be strategic on who you allow to talk to, who you allow to date you, whatever. I'm gonna tell y'all from beginning to end how it went, and I'm gonna let y'all know some of the red flags I saw, but I tried to ignore because, you know, I was trying to live my life. Sis, no. If my hair looks stiff, it's because it is. This was not like a long hairstyle, no. This was supposed to be just for prom last week, and it lasted me until, well, it's trying to last me until a week later. Alright, let's get started. So first of all, you know, I'm posting on Snapchat, and this boy, he texts me, he's like sending up heart emojis. And, you know, you usually just be like, send some kissy face emojis back and be like, good day, okay, goodbye, thank you for the compliment. No, sis, he was like, what's up with you? I was like, shoot, I'm single. So I started texting him or whatever, and he was like, okay, can we be cool? I was like, yeah, we can be cool, because from the conversation we had, it seemed like he was cool or whatever. Like, he was kind of humorous or whatever, you know. So I'm a real humorous girl. So we kicking it over Snapchat, right? And the next day he's like, okay, let's take it to the next level, boo. Let's take it to the next level. Can I have your number? I gave him my number, and then, you know, Snapchat is a little bit impersonal, so we got a little personal text messages, iMessages. We don't do Androids around here, no. He was 19, I'm 17. By the way, I like younger boys. It never works out with older boys. I'm not even gonna try that anymore. I'm just gonna accept the fact that I like younger boys. My boyfriend to this day is 12. He's 12, sis. I'm just playing. Let me stop trying to age him like that. He is definitely, he's 17, I'm 17, but we cute or whatever, not finna focus that on it. Besides the point, sis, this is not about your current boyfriend. This is about who wanted to be a boyfriend. We texting, we having fun, right? So then he texts me, he like, okay, I want to take you on a date. I'm sorry for my hand gestures too. He texted me, he was like, okay, I want to take you on a date. I was like, a date? Okay, where you want to go? He was like, I want to go where you want to go. I was like, boy, what? Take me now. Let's go out to eat. He's like, I'm gonna take you out to eat, and then we can go have fun and do whatever you want. I was like, okay. And when I say have fun and do whatever you want, I don't mean that, sis. What? Huh? It was just like, you know, we can hang, we can ride around, or we can just sit in my parking lot until you comfortable enough to come in my house. So that's what we did or whatever. We was having fun. He took me out to eat, and then we was just kicking it and caking it. Well, this is the first boy that I ever messed with that had literally free will, because he was 19. So he was like, where to next? And that same night he brought me back home, and then he texted me, he was like, where you want to go tomorrow? I was like, boy, what? You want to take me somewhere tomorrow? We planned to go with his, he took me to like his cousin's house, his auntie house, and uncle house, somebody's house, and then we went to his house, and then it was just me and him just like having fun, getting to know each other, you know? Well, basically the gag is, this boy was always willing to have fun with me. He was always willing to go out with me. It was just a good time. Don't forget, there are red flags involved that I ignored, okay? There are plenty of red flags. This whole time I was like, oh my gosh, she's so fun, I'm doing what I always wanted to do with somebody. Boo, no, there was red flags, okay? First of all, there would be nights where he just wouldn't text me, and then text me the next morning and be like, oh my gosh, I was so busy, I was so tired. And I would just be like, okay, you know, you got a job, you working hard, whatever, just go ahead and text me whenever you can. No, sis, if he wants to be with you, he's gonna make time for you. If he wants to be with you, he's gonna text you all the time. The boy that I'm with right now, he don't go a day, not an hour, not a minute without texting me because he wants me. I'm sorry. This is just literally my ego. Don't ever settle for nobody not texting you like at night. It would be times where I'm just sitting up literally waiting for him to text me, but I'm just like making excuses for him, like, oh, okay, he's busy or whatever. No, baby, if he wants you, he's gonna make time for you, okay? That's facts. Well, and then it would be stuff like, okay, we plan to go on a date this one night, and then he went ghost. Like, literally, he was like, I'm gonna come get you at 7. I was like, okay, it's 7:30. I'm still home. So I'm texting him, I'm like, where are you, what's going on? Okay, it gets to 9 o'clock. I'm like, okay, I took off all my clothes, I got back in the bed. I was like, I don't know what's up with you, but you need to let me know what's going on. So then literally 12 o'clock in the morning, sis, he texted me, he was like, sorry, I was busy, I'll talk to you in the morning. But it is the morning. You waited till this time to text me so you can finish explaining what happened, what's going on. I was ready for a date. You over here trying to play. Like, no. The next morning comes, you know, and he's like making up excuses, you know, I'm just being a duck. I'm like, okay, you know, I'm gonna believe you, blah, 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 blah. This is like strike 5. You know, he's taking me out, he's spending money on me. So I'm like, okay, you know, get your rest, get your sleep. You don't gotta text me till like 2 days later. That's basically how I sound, okay? Y'all understand that, okay, I was enjoying having a good time with him and I was ignoring red flags. There was plenty more red flags, but I don't have time to get into it. It's just the obvious ones that I wanted to state. So now we're into the climax where I figured out I was a side chick. So, you know, I'm enjoying my day at work. He's supposed to pick me up from work this day. Y'all, we planned this in the morning. He was like, okay, I'm gonna pick you up from work and we're gonna go out, do what you want, or get something to eat or whatever. Okay, I'm like, cool. Now, I'm on my lunch break at work. I'm like 4 hours into work and I'm not getting a text back. Mind you, I only get like 5 hours of work. So I got an hour left before I need to know if I need a friend or my mom or somebody to come pick me up. So I'm blowing up his phone. I'm like, are you picking me up? Are you picking me up? Are you picking me up? Y'all, I get downstairs to Chick-fil-A. I look at my phone. First of all, no cap, I was a little excited to see that he had texted me. I was like, finally, I get to know. I see a picture of a girl and this man. And the girl said, this is his girlfriend. Who are you? What? What? This is his what? Sis, what? I'm a little startled. I'm like, girlfriend? I thought I was about to be your girlfriend. Because we still in the talking stage. Being this is not my boyfriend. I will never claim him. But he did play me. He did good. He did really good. No cap, when I got really far into it, I was like, this dude really played me. Because at first, you know, in the beginning, you down the girl. You like, oh, you just want him. You just an old ex that's still thirsty. No, sis. No. I was like, you smart as heck. And then I started putting 2 and 2 together. I was like, so them times I wasn't getting a text back at night, you was with her, taking her where she want to go. No, I wasn't hurt by the situation. I did not care, literally. But I was putting 2 and 2 together. I was like, wow, Lana, you really ignored them red flags for no reason. All right, let's just keep going with the story. So I see the messages and I'm like, this is exactly what I said. I said, it's all good, delete my contact. That's what I said, period, point blank. I had fun with this dude, but I did not care about this dude because I'm able to keep walls up when I feel like there should be one there. And yeah, I was ignoring red flags, but when it comes to my heart, I'll never ignore my heart telling me to. And it was like, do not let him in. So I was like, cool, you know, I'm straight. I did not ever feel like I loved him. I had no attachment towards him. It was just out of fun. I had fun with him. I enjoyed his presence, basically. What was I saying? Oh. So then we get to bickering, and I'm not the type of female that's finna argue with you. She kept trying to, okay, she was like, you can have him, sis. He probably been with a bunch of other girls too. I was like, girl, she was like, I'm his girlfriend of 1 year, but you can have him, sis. I've been talking to this dude for a month. Stop trying to play me like I really need him. First of all, you the one that's been going out with him for a year and still coming to check me when I'm the victim. What are you saying? Stop trying to come for me right now. End it. Point blank, period. No, stop. Then he texted me. I was like, your girlfriend of 1 year just texted me. So go ahead and delete my contact. We done, bye. He was like, man, that's my crazy ex I was telling you about. Now, a while ago, being in mind that he did tell me he had a crazy ex. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm still going to have fun with you then. This is just a crazy ex. No, boo. No, boo. It was for real. That was his girlfriend. He was like, that's my crazy ex, bro. Don't believe her. Block her number right now. Don't talk to her no more. And then I go back to the girl. I'm not listening to neither of them. She told me to stop talking to him. He told me to stop talking to her. I'm in the middle. I'm trying to figure this out. That's what I'm going to do. So I keep talking to both of them. So I'm texting her. I'm like, so she asking me questions like, how did y'all meet? Boo, he slid up on my snap. Your man slid up on my snap. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not finna act like I went to him. No, boo. I was like, he slid up on my snap. Okay. She was like, how long you been texting? I was like, a month. And then she was like, okay, just go ahead and block him and don't talk to him more. I was like, no, sis. Skirt! You can stop that right there. You're not gonna tell me what to do. I was like, I don't block numbers. You can block me from his phone, but I'm gonna get what I need to get figured out with him first before I lose communication with him. She was like, all right, bet, bye. I was like, okay, we good. I went to him. I was like, just delete my contact, leave me alone. He kept blowing me up. You already know how that go. He was just kept trying to tell me that girl was lying. Boy, you're the liar. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. But I kind of was for like a good month, but we're not gonna talk about that though. So basically, he lying or whatever, and then the girl texts me again. First of all, how do you know that I'm still texting him, sis? She texted me and she was like, so you still texting my man? Boo, I thought you just said I could have him. I don't want him, but you was just acting hard like you didn't want him, but you still checking for me when it's your dude that wants me. I promise this is not me being cocky, because I'm not even like that. This is just a true story. If you're a female out there that's going through this, if your man cheats on you, do not come for the girl. I didn't know about you. I didn't know about the girlfriend. Take that up with him and not with me, because I'm the victim, okay? Literally. I'm being lied to and I didn't even know, so don't come for me. Like, stop. So she texted me and she was like, you still texting my man? I said, I told you I was gonna get what I needed to get figured out first. Did I not? She was like, okay, you need to stop texting him. I was like, girl, I'm gonna stop texting him when I get what I need to get figured out. Y'all remember when he was supposed to take me home? He was like, I'm gonna come to your house. I was like, boy, don't come to my house. Do not come to my house. I called my friend Unique. I was like, please come pick me up from work, because Bebop was supposed to come pick me up, but he can't because he had a girlfriend the whole time. She was like, what? Oh my God, okay, I'm on my way. Ended up, her mama thought that she was lying about coming to pick me up, so her mom just came with her to pick me up. Okay, that was cool. I got my friend's mama out of bed because this duck want to be a duck and try to have me as a side piece. Stop. So I get home and I stopped looking at my phone till I got home. I literally had like 56 messages from this dude. Him telling me, stop believing that girl, she's crazy. He's a pathological liar, literally. Okay, so basically, I figured out that I was a side chick, and yeah. Okay, listen, so my friend's mama came to get me from work, right? And I get home and I went to my mama's room. I was like, Mama, this boy had a girlfriend the whole time. She was like, what? I was like, yes. Then I explained to my mama, I was like, that's why I didn't want you or Dad or Leia to really meet him, because I knew he wasn't that important. And then she was like, I'm glad you knew that, and it's okay, we're just gonna get over it. This was literally a learning experience, and I'm glad I went through it now rather than later with somebody I did actually catch feelings for. So I'm glad I sheltered myself, did what my heart told me to do, and that was have fun but be smart. But it was a learning experience. I'm glad I went through it, honestly. This is part 1 of this story. This is where I'm just now figuring out I'm a side chick or whatever. Part 2 is gonna explain how this girl tried to pull up on me because her man wanted me. Sounds about right. Okay. And then we're gonna talk about how this boy is a pathological liar. He blew up my phone for literally like a month later, like 4 weeks later. And then we're gonna try to talk about the main ending of the thing in part 2. But I hope y'all enjoyed this part 1 of the video. Stay tuned if you want to see part 2. But for now, y'all already know how I figured out I was a side piece. Never again. I know all the red flags. I will be paying attention to them, and you will be scooted out of my life if I figure out you're doing it. But I'm sustained. I'm pretty good with my boo right now. See you in part 2. I'll see you in part 2, boo.